Hello children, welcome to English with Kashish. I hope you're all reading all the chapters that we've done. We have almost finished all the chapters and the poems. If there's anything apart from this that we can help you with, please surely let you know. And I hope you all are taking care of yourself. You all are happy, healthy. Today we are doing the third language, chapter 7, which is Saurabh and Rustam. It's a very nice, heart-touching story of a father and son. So in olden times, there were warriors, there were soldiers. They used to leave their families for years to come, and they would not be sure whether they will come back home or not. So when their wives were pregnant, they did not know whether they'll have a boy or a girl. They were not sure. They would go to the battlefield. They would not even know that they will return or not. Life was very unpredictable at that time, isn't it? Even today's date, when we have our brave soldiers, when they go to battlefield in the borders, we do not know. Their lives are at such a risk. We don't know if they'll be able to come back and see their babies or not. Isn't it great that they are doing that for us? We should all be thankful for all these soldiers who do so much for us and sacrifice so much for us. So let's read this little story of Saurabh and Rustam. So once upon a time, as all stories start, there lived in Persia a great hero named Rustam. Rustam was a great hero who lived in Persia. His fame as a great warrior had spread far and wide. He was a very strong, great warrior. As long as he was the chief of the army, Persia had no fear of her enemies. So Persia particularly was very, very proud of Rustam. They said, if we have Rustam with us, we don't bother about any enemy. No one can defeat us. They were very, very proud of Rustam. On one occasion, it so happened that he went out for hunting. He chased a wolf. Which animal? Wolf. What do you mean by chased? Means he pursued in order to catch. He went behind him to catch him. Okay? Wolf, which drew him near the border of the land of Turan. Now, what did the wolf do? Went close to the border of Turan. A chieftain of Turan chanced to see Rustam and took him as his guest. So, he took Rustam. Who took Rustam? The chieftain of Turan, the high committee of Turan. He took Rustam for lunch. He took him as a guest. The chieftain had a beautiful daughter called Tamina. Rustam, during his stay in that house, could not help falling in love with her. He fell in love with Tamina, who was the daughter of Turan. The father of the girl was eager to get the daughter married to Rustam because he knew that he is such a great warrior and he'll be so happy. Daughter Tamina will be very happy to be his wife. Accordingly, Rustam married Tamina and they lived happily for some months. After a time, Rustam, being a warrior, a soldier, he had to get back to his battle life, and he had also got very tired of his idle life at home. They are so used to being in the battle, right? So they can't sit idle at home. Idle means without doing any work. He told his wife, "Dear Tamina, I must go back to my army now, and I do not know when I would return." They have no surety of when they're going to return. Keep this seal with you. If you beget a son, that means procreate or become a mother. If you create, if you give, if you there's something born out of you, if you're creating something, isn't it? That means beget. If you beget a son, bind the seal to his arm and send him to me. That means put the seal on his arm so I know that this is my son. On his arm and send him to me. I will know that this boy is my son and I will take care of him. But if he baby is born of you is a daughter, if the baby born to you is a daughter, put the seal on her neck with a chain and send me the news. Put this seal on her neck for the remembrance, for the memory. So saying, he rode back to his army in Persia. After a lapse of time, Tamina gave birth to a lovely son. Okay, so what did he say? If there's a son, send him to me. I'll make him a warrior. If there's a daughter, keep her to you, because he didn't want his daughter to come to the battlefield. She said to herself, if I let my husband know that he is blessed with a son, he would wean him away from me. He might want to make him a great warrior. Obviously, that was his point, right? Rustam wanted his son to be a warrior. So then she was getting scared, because if she would send her son to the father, he will take her away from him, isn't it? He will take away the son from the mother and make him a warrior, which she did not want, because she was worried about her husband, and now she has to worry about the son too, which she did not want to do. How then can I live without my son by my side? How will I live without my son? I can't live without him. So, no, I cannot allow him to be taken away from me. I will not let him go away from me. I shall send word to my husband that I bore a daughter. She had a plan. She said, if I tell him that I had a son, my son will have to go away from me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell him that we had a daughter. So he's not going to ask him to come back. Tamina sent the false information, the wrong information to Rustam, that a daughter was born to him. Rustam believed it, no other option, but did not feel very happy. Why? Because he had desired the child born to be his son. He always wanted a son for him to carry the generation, so that after him his son becomes the warrior. So he was not quite happy of getting a daughter. Tamina had named her baby boy Saurabh. Who was the father? Rustam. Who was the mother? Tamina. Who was the son? Saurabh. In course of time, Saurabh grew up into a very handsome and strong youth. He took part in many battles and won fame as a great warrior. He won fame in his own area. He became a great warrior there. Alright? Because that's what at that point everyone used to do. Long time ago, when we were not even born. Ever since his birth, he had not seen his father, isn't it? But had heard of his great fame. He knew that who his father was, and he wanted to meet him because he knew he was a great warrior. He did not know where his father was, but his desire to see him grew more and more and more. At that time, there was no mobile phone, so you can't call someone and ask where you are, right? You don't know where they are, what's happening, where are they, which part of the country they are in. Just then, Turan was at war with Persia. So the borders, okay, Turan and Persia were at war. Saurabh saw in it a chance to meet his father. He said to himself, I shall invite the foremost of the Persian heroes to fight a single combat with me. Now who was in Turan? The boy, right? Saurabh was in Turan. Now Persia was in war. So he said, I will invite all Persian heroes to come and fight with me. I will fight it alone. So, but obviously he's a Persian hero. He will also come to fight, and I will finally get to meet my father. So what is a combat? It is a contest. It's a fight. He organized a fight against all the Persian heroes. The Persians will be forced to send brave Rustam. Obviously, Persians are very proud of him, so they will send him. My father, to fight with me and save the honor of his country. They said, I am 100% sure that my father Rustam will definitely come to fight. When he comes, I shall tell him that I am his son and take him home. He will tell him that, Dad, this is me, I am your son, and I'm going to take him back home. He was longing to be with his father. It so happened just as Saurabh had accepted. Obviously, Saurabh had expected his father to come, and that happened. Saurabh's name became a terror to the Persian army. Now everyone was very terrified of Saurabh. But did Rustam know who Saurabh was? No. The king of Persia sent for Rustam, as expected. At first, Rustam refused to engage in any fight anymore. Rustam was old, isn't it? Because Saurabh was so big, Rustam was also old. So at first he said, no, I'm not going to fight anymore. I'm done with fighting and wars. But finally he agreed to fight in order to save the honor of his country. But finally he agreed to fight because he wanted to save the honor of his country. Rustam did not give out his name. Rustam did not say who he was. So it came about that father and son stood face to face with swords in hand on the battlefield. Now, did Saurabh know who he was fighting with? No, he did not know he was fighting with his own father Rustam, because Rustam had not declared his name. Let's see what happens next. Father and son are on war. Little did they know that they were father and son. Saurabh advanced. That means he moved forward. What did Saurabh do? Saurabh did the first move to meet Rustam and asked him, "Are you not Rustam?" The old hero, thinking that it was a way to escape from the fight, denied it. Now what did he think? He said, if I tell my name, he is going to, stop the fight. So he said, no, I am not Rustam. He said very coldly, why do you want to know who I am? Fight or accept defeat. What is it in my name? Why do you want to know my name? Either you fight or you accept defeat or failure. The fight began. The two heroes fiercely, what is fiercely? Violently or aggressively, very strongly, fought for 3 days. At that time, the wars, the fights were not for some time. They lasted long time. So the father and son, Saurabh and Rustam, fought for 3 long days. Once Saurabh had a chance to kill Rustam. Saurabh had a chance to kill Rustam, but did he do it? But he did not do so because his heart did not permit it. In his heart, little, he knew that this was Rustam. He felt that that was Rustam. He had the chance to kill him, but he did not. The first stage of the fighting ended in Saurabh's favor. This made Rustam very angry. Okay, now Rustam was very angry because the first fight was in favor of Saurabh. In his great rage or anger, he shouted his name, Rustam! The moment Saurabh heard the name of his father, he dropped the covering shield. He dropped the covering shield. They wear a shield to protect themselves from the sword, right? From any kind of hurt. He felt fainted and sank to the ground. His body is bleeding and staining the sands. He was hurt. He was hurt very badly. He was bleeding because he had removed his shield and he was hurt. Now Rustam spoke unkindly to Saurabh. In reply to it, Saurabh said, boastful man, Rustam had been told that the child born to him was a girl. Okay, now they had declared that what had said to Rustam was a lie. What was told to that the child born to him was a girl. And he continued, that is what mother said for fear of losing me, my father. Why did she say that my child was a girl? Because she did not want to lose me, my father. That's what he said. Look at the seal in my right hand. Rustam drew near the arm of Saurabh and looked closely at the seal. It was the same seal which had been given to Tamina. You remember this seal. So he showed him the seal. See the seal, I am your son. And he came close and he saw the seal. It was the same seal that he had given his wife Tamina. And why did he give the seal? If there is a boy born, you put the seal. Rustam was struck with horror at his own deed. He uttered one sharp cry. What do you mean by uttered? Say audibly. Okay? He uttered a cry. That means he started crying. What did he say? Oh boy, I am thy father. I am your father. His voice choked. When you are crying a lot, you suddenly are breathless. You're not able to breathe, right? That means you're choking. It happens when you cry for a longer time. So you are Rustam, my father, come near me. And now Saurabh realizes that this is Rustam, my father. Earlier he was not sure, right? And now he's sure and he tells him, come close to me, dad, come close to me, my father. I know you are Rustam. Let me die at your feet. Saurabh breathed for the last time. Rustam was left in deep sorrow. It was all the ruling of fate. Imagine, the mother Tamina did not want the son to go to the wars and go away from her. She did not want him to die. And what happened? The own father killed the son. This is what happened in this story. Isn't this fate? Isn't this destiny? So we will solve some question answers to understand the chapter better. The question answers are, children, on page number 73. So you can open the page 73 and do it with me. Who was Rustam and where did Rustam live? Rustam was the great warrior in Persia, and where did he live? He lived in Persia itself. Who chanced to see Rustam? A chieftain of Turan chanced to see Rustam when he was going for hunting, and he followed a which animal? Wolf. Who was Tamina? Tamina was the daughter of the chieftain of Turan. What made Rustam ride away to his army in Persia? Question number 4. Being a warrior, Rustam got tired of his idle life at home, so he wanted to go back to his army, so he rode away. Question 5. Why did the king of Persia send for Rustam only? Turan was at war with Persia. Saurabh became a terror to the Persian army. So the king of Persia sent for Rustam to save the honor of their country. What reply did Saurabh get when he was questioned? Saurabh got the reply that why he wanted to know who he was, and he was told him to either fight or accept defeat. Okay, when he asked Rustam who you are at that point. Why did Saurabh not avail the chance to kill Rustam? Saurabh did not avail the chance to kill Rustam because his heart did not permit him. In his heart, somewhere, he felt that this was Rustam, his father. What truth did Saurabh reveal when he was in the pool of blood? Saurabh revealed the truth when he was in a pool of blood that he was his son, and showed the seal which Rustam had given to Tamina. Question 9. How did Rustam react when he came to know that he had killed his own son? Rustam drew near the arm of Saurabh and looked closely at the seal. It was the same seal he had given to Tamina. Rustam was struck with horror at his own deed. He uttered one sharp cry saying that he was his father. His voice also choked there, and he was feeling very, very, very disheartened that he killed his own son. So with this, we finish this chapter, Saurabh and Rustam. Very simple story, very easy story, but a very heartwarming story, isn't it? So please read it thoroughly and answer the question answers. I hope I'm able to explain the chapter to you in simple words. I'll see you soon with the next chapter. Bye-bye. I sign out, Kashish.